Congratulations again.
I feel more at home here than I have since I left home about a month ago, and I've been traveling around and staying in New York, and this is the place where I realize I am at home in this company of comrades, friends, and activists. In the presence of so many courageous activists of the deed and the word, I feel like a minor risk taker. My admiration for the legacy of Marshal, Rabbi Marshal Meyer, and the work of JFREJ has been strong and deep. I live in California, but I count myself a member of JFREJ in diaspora. I also have enormous admiration for the courageous, self-organizing people with whom JFREJ makes common cause in this city. So it's not just a figure of speech to say that I am truly honored to be here in the company of Nikon, Debbie Almonteza, and the incomparable Francis Golden. Accepting this award has made me ponder the word risk and the concept of safety which lies behind it and which has become an American mantra, the idea that safety is a commodity some can buy for themselves and their children, regardless of who else lives at risk. Safety and security, the debased currency for which we're urged to sell our mental clarity, the facts of history, our political imaginations, our possible solidarity with others. JFREJ has seen past these deceptions and struggles to reaffirm and reinvigorate of the phrase Tikkun Olam and the phrase New York Jews. I thank you with all my heart. I'm going to read two poems, and the first is by that late, great, risk-taking poet, Audre Lorde. It's called A Litany for Survival. As I was reading this to myself today in the hotel room, I wished that I could call up her voice, but it'll be in my voice. For those of us who live at the shoreline, standing upon the constant edges of decision, crucial and alone, for those of us who cannot indulge the passing dreams of choice, who love in doorways coming and going, in the hours between dawns, looking inward and outward, at once, before and after, seeking a now that can breed futures like bread in our children's mouths, so their dreams will not reflect the death of ours. For those of us who were imprinted with fear, like a faint line in the center of our foreheads, learning to be afraid with our mother's milk, for by this weapon, this illusion of some safety to be found, the heavy-footed hoped to silence us. For all of us, this instant and this triumph, we were never meant to survive. And when the sun rises, we are afraid it might not remain. When the sun sets, we are afraid it might not rise in the morning. When our stomachs are full, we are afraid of indigestion. When our stomachs are empty, we are afraid we may never eat again. When we are loved, we are afraid love will vanish. When we are alone, we are afraid love will never return. And when we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard. But when we are silent, we are still afraid. So it is better to speak, remembering we were never meant to survive. And this is called Transparencies. And this is a poem of mine. That the meek word, like the righteous word, can bully. That an Israeli soldier interviewed years after the first Intifada could mourn on camera what under orders he did, saw done, did not refuse. That another, leaving Bet Yala, could scrawl on a wall, "We are truly sorry for the mess we made," is merely routine, word that would cancel deed. That human equals innocent and guilty, that we grasp for innocence whether or no, is elementary. That words can translate into broken bones, that the power to hurl words is a weapon, that the body can be a weapon any child on playground knows, that asked your favorite word in a game, you always named a thing, a quality, freedom or river, never a pronoun, never God or war, is taken for granted, that word and body are all we have to lay on the line, that words are window panes in a ransacked hut smeared by time's dirty rains, we might argue. Likewise, that words are clear as glass till the sun strikes it blinding. But that in a dark window pane you have seen your face, that when you wipe your glasses, the text grows clearer, that the sound of crunching glass comes at the height of the wedding, that I can look through glass into my neighbor's house, but not my neighbor's life, that glass is sometimes broken to save lives, that a word can be crushed like a goblet underfoot, is only what it seems, part question, part answer, how you live it. Thank you all with all my heart.